It is that time again. We are getting into some more college football 26 news, but before I get into all that, big shout out to EA for sponsoring this video. We saw a brand new trailer that I'm going to play in the background while I discuss some of the things that I noticed along with the blog that they ended up uploading for everyone to read, okay? So I'm going to have the link to that down in the description along with the trailer, so you'll be able to hear it with the original music and sound effects that EA put on here, okay? But I'm going to go through the blog information because it is a lot to read. I'm not going to touch on every single thing that they mentioned, but I am going to discuss some of the most important features that I feel like has been added to College Football 26. All right, so starting off from the beginning, the first thing I want to let you know is there will be 300 real-life coaches in the game with their schemes and unique playbooks. So you see they show James Franklin, you saw Ryan Day, and they're going to have Marcus Freeman coming up here in a minute. But that is a huge addition because last year when I was playing the game and I'd be going up against like Alabama or somebody, I'd be like, what in the blue moon? Who is that on the sideline as the coach? So we will have those coaches out there representing their squad. The next thing I want to mention, because we were talking about the schemes and the playbooks, there will be 2,700 new plays added to College Football 26. So you can really go out there and lab and figure out what exactly you can use to get an edge over your opponent as far as the plays go, you know? So the next thing I want to mention, they have new tackle types and an enhanced left stick and hit sticks. So you know me, I love to come out there and hit them with the boom! So I am hoping that they are really being for real about the hit stick being revamped. I would love to see some more hard hits. Even though it's college and you might get called for targeting, it's a video game, so hopefully they won't be doing that. So next up, I wanted to bring up the fact that they have dynamic substitutions. That will help you out tremendously, especially with the wear and tear. You know the players are getting tired out there. You don't want them to get injured, so you'll be able to quickly sub them in and out of the game, depending on if they're tired or you're trying to get them back in there. So Home Advantage 2.0, it says more intense camera shake, new heads-up display visuals, and clock distortion that simulates the high pressure of playing as a visitor in hostile territory. So that sounds absolutely insane, especially the clock distortion. You might not know exactly how much time is left in the game if you have, like, you know, a freshman out there trying to lead his team to victory. Look at the screen right now. At Oregon, it's going absolutely crazy. Rivalry games, the college football playoff, and other high-stake matchups are now even more affected by the stadium pulse. So that's real dope, man. And they're going to have new PA tracks, including Metallica's Enter Sandman, 160 new school-specific chants, new mascots, and band music. The next thing that I want to let you know, Trophy Room is back. I know that was a big request from 25 to 26. Being able to go see the trophies and different awards that you have earned, and they will be in that trophy room. So if you go through Road to Glory, win the Heisman, you'll be able to go see that bad boy, okay? The next thing I want to let you know, crossplay for Dynasty is now in College Football 26. Now it's saying you can go from Xbox Series X to PlayStation 5, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to do it on PC or even if the game is gonna be on PC. I know that'll be a bummer if it's not, but if you are on PlayStation or Xbox, you'll be able to create a 32-person online cross-play dynasty. So that will be pretty dope, yeah. So moving on to Road to Glory, because you know that's what I'm all about. Now the first thing you want to notice, they are going to have high school gameplay in College Football 26, and they showed a little clip, I'll go back to it here in a second, Within the trailer, they had them running out Friday Night Lights. You can see the crowd and the high school field. So I am excited that we will be able to go to high school and then try to make our way up to be a Heisman Trophy winner. But it says, with every decision shaping how your career will look, build your highlight tape to earn an offer from your dream school and make that decision in the famous hat ceremony. So we saw the hats in the gameplay. We know we are going to be able to play high school football. Now the question for me is, will we be able to go both ways and play offense and defense? I know I'm getting greedy and all that, brother. I need to take it one step at a time. At least we are getting the high school back. And like I was saying before, here's that clip right here. Friday Night Lights, you see them running out in the high school stadium along with the hats. So I'm glad that we're getting that. Maybe we'll have like a few more cutscenes or something like that, since they are gonna have the hat ceremony. So another thing about Road to Glory, it also says commit early if you found the perfect fit, or decommit if a better opportunity comes your way. So when you're playing through high school, let's say ECU ends up sending me a scholarship offer, I could accept that bad boy. But later on down the line, if Alabama or Michigan or somebody like that comes my way, I'll be able to say, nah, bye-bye to ECU, and then sign with a bigger school like Texas or Georgia or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that will add to the realism of the game, because you know nowadays, these kids are transferring like every hot diggity dog year and decommitting in high school and then signing with another team. So I'm glad that they're giving you that option to do all of that when you are in high school. And of course, when you get to college, you'll be able to transfer as well. One more important thing about Road to Glory, they said there are 10 new archetypes that you can choose from. So I wonder what positions they have added to the game. If that means they have added more positions, maybe tight end, maybe defensive line, maybe kicker. We have no idea yet, but that will be very interesting to see what positions or archetypes we'll be able to use in Road to Glory. They mentioned that they are going to have Team Builder in the game once again. You can refine your team's details and explore enhanced roster editing options. So that's a good thing. You'll be able to go through and change up that roster, allowing for greater control over your identity and legacy. So like I said before, I'm going to have the link to this blog. You can read it word for word if you want to. I was trying to go through and touch on what I felt like was the most important or new features that we will see in College Football 26. And I gotta tell you, dude, I am super hyped over this. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So we started off by talking about the coaches that are gonna be in the game. Of course, you see how much better the presentation and intros look. They have the drone shows. It looks like they have added like the lights. A lot of stadiums blink the lights on and off on the intros and when they score touchdowns and all that good stuff. All the new plays that are going to be added to the game, making all of these teams' playbooks feel even more authentic. Like I said before, the new tackle animations and types, enhanced use of that left stick when you're navigating through the O-line with the running back, and of course on defense with those hit sticks. The home advantage is going to mean so much more. Like I said, the camera shake is going to be back. The new heads-up display visuals, and I want to see how that clock distortion is going to work, especially in a rivalry game or the college football playoff, like I mentioned before. And like I said, they're going to add new music. They have the commentators coming back. Ultimate Team is, of course, going to be back. Road to the college football playoff, one of my favorite modes, believe it or not. Playing online head-to-head is always dope. Then the trophy room coming back, crossplay on Dynasty. There are so many things to be hyped about for this College Football 26. So like I said before, I'll have the link down below. You can check out the blog for yourself and read it word for word. also the link to this trailer so you can hear the music in the background and all the hits and sound effects, okay? So I will be back with some more college football 26 news pretty soon. This is the season where I start going ham, you already know that. And I am very, very excited for July to be here so we can hop on this game. So I want you to let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite part of this trailer, or what is your favorite feature that you saw in that blog? You know, for me, it's probably going to be that high school end road to glory, the new archetypes, all of that good stuff, being able to commit early and then decommitting, home advantage 2.0. I don't even know, dude. The coaches, everything is looking and sounding good so far. So drop a like and sub if you haven't. Also, check that pre-order link down below so you can get in on the action early. And take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.